Hey everyone, it's Sredna. Welcome back to my channel. And for those who don't know me, I am a nature and fantasy artist. And today I want to show you some vintage books I picked up at an estate sale. So I really love like older things and antiques and everything. And so I'll go to like antique shops and occasionally some estate sales. And the one I went to over the weekend had some really great vintage children illustrations, and I just find these so inspiring and darling, so we're definitely going to take a peek together. And I am expecting a phone call at some point to pick up my car, so sorry if all of a sudden you hear this loud alarm. I'm going to see if we can go through these before then, but wow, look at these gorgeous illustrations, and I wonder what they did them in. A lot of them look like watercolor to me, but I know you can get similar effects with like color pencils and things like that. I love the simplicity of them. Like they didn't go like crazy with the details, but then they also, there's like very nice forms and other effects so you can tell what's happening here. Oh my gosh, these little chickens. I'm looking too at how like people do their shadows. That's something I want to incorporate a bit more into my work. Oh my gosh, this dog and cat has these little people. And look, there's like something to put some air into the fire. I forget what that's called. Maybe a bellows or something like that. This is really pretty. I just love the colors here. It's very fall and autumn. And these are definitely books where like I read them when I was younger, and my kids don't usually, I'm trying to think, there's some of them that I read to them, and they do really enjoy the pictures because they'll do like a lot of very like big pictures and like smaller words, so I think we're all a fan of that kind of format. That was Mother Goose. Let's see what else we have. This one, Wide Awake, and these pages, so when I saw this one, I was like, oh my goodness, this could be, who knows, like 200 years old, like 1800s, I don't know. They put the date in there, but wow, look at that. These black and white gorgeous illustrations, and these could also be like, they call it like blocks or line cuts, some sorts of things. Let's see. Printed bound Chicago. I don't see a date though, but these look very old. The Dairy Maid. Bright Little Betsy, blithesome and pretty. The Elephant's Rage. Wow. My hair cutting, still doing that to this day. That hasn't changed for years and years. The Little Red Hen and the Fox. This I have not heard before, but even look at the way this is laid out. This definitely looks like they had like blocks and they stamped the letters onto here. Even the pictures, you can see they're like a little bit tilted, so maybe they had some sort of print that they made with this, that maybe they like, you like carved out the block, inked it, and then stamped it on here. Oh, the real Cinderella. These are going to be fun to read. There's sometimes when I read these older stories, I mean, some of them like age really well, but then some of them can just have a bit of stereotypes in them. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of stories are in here. But mostly I'm looking for, oops, gotta be gentle with that. It's about to come right off the spine. Looking at the setting and stuff. Wow. I wonder how these looked when they first came out. But they still, you can still see them really well. This one. It's very pretty. Yeah, I don't see a date on there, but I would assume 1800s for sure. Maybe even mid. That's so interesting. That bright eyes. Yeah, there's no. Yeah. Oh, amazing. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, we got some fairy tales. What a gorgeous Puss in Boots over here. Just really captures that expression of that cat who will just is up for any kind of adventure. This one in Wisconsin. I'm not seeing a date on here. Oh, this is funny. Right away I see the ass, the table, and the stick. Back when we used to use that for donkey, but there's no more. Oh my gosh, and Aaron, when I was looking at this book, I was like, oh my gosh, the letters are so nice and big, and he was like saying some kind of joke, calling me an old person. But when I do like read on my Kindle and stuff, I do, what's that? I don't know, increase the font and stuff. Usually I wear glasses when I'm doing like very detailed work. I need to like zoom into something. And the world always looks so much clearer with them. Oh, this is fun. She used green. Interesting way to sort of do a page instead of doing grayscale. But black and white is where it's at. We've been using that as a technique for a long time. A wolf thought a monster was after him. Oh, it even looks like the wolf almost has these little tears. And let me adjust my focus just to make sure we're okay. Good with everything. Widow's Son. Ooh, someone's in the middle of something. A lot of these stories I have not heard of, although I did see Rapunzel at some point. Princess Who Lived on the Glass Hill. And like once in a while there'll be like some stories I haven't heard in with all of these ones, and maybe they're not the ones that, you know, like we know of today, but they're still like quite good, and I think it's nice to, you know, hear some new ones. Ooh, this one has a little, oh, Hansel and Gretel for sure. Just looking at this house right here that looks like gingerbread. Nibble, 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 mouse skin. Who's nibbling at my house skin? Oh wow. Someone got caught. Oh, the Sea Maiden. I feel like there used to be more mermaid tales back in the day. Maybe because there was a lot of sailor stories. Maybe we should do like nowadays it would be airplane stories. Like what kind of mythological creatures can we conjure who live up in the sky and guide us on our way to California, which is where I'm usually going, or Florida if I'm going in a plane. Let's see, Beauty and the Beast. And then we have yellow, black here. This is very nice. So it definitely looks like there was one illustrated throughout this whole book. Oh, The Sorcerer's Apprentice. This one, I really love the Disney animation of that, which is like, I don't even know how old that is, but maybe I should see if my kids like it. Ah, The Emperor's New Clothes. Classic. So yeah, that was that book. Oh, this is like what really drew my eye to. I mean, this little fairy just sitting right here on the mushroom, like just with these little antennas coming out, like, how gorgeous. And then, and at the, let me see, at like estate sales and stuff, like these books are, you know, like $1 or $2. Especially if you go, usually on like the last day of the sale, they'll have everything like half off. So, I mean, it's a really great place to get older things at quite more of a discount than you would online. Grimm's Fairy Tales. These are just gorgeous, just very, very colorful. Just right away, jumping right in. Oh, let's see, 1955. Cool. This is Canada. Oh wow, look at these. Wow. Now these are very reminiscent to me of like Disney's Sleeping Beauty back in the day. I don't know if they've made any recent ones lately, but that style is definitely what I'm seeing there. Oh, this is so fun. I love their facial expressions. It just shows there's just so many ways to go about a drawing and the coloring and what you see here. Wow. I'm definitely going to take some extra time. Like, oh my god, this is hilarious. It's like just jumping right through the window. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm going to... This might be like my favorite one so far. I mean, I love the colorfulness of it, and the scenes are very, like, so dramatic. Like, you have these shadows, and they look scared, and this bear looks like I don't know what I'm doing. So I think the colors and the expressions and the dramatics of the scene, you can just really feel like you're in there. And this is interesting, this little cutout. So I guess I'd have to read it to see what's going on, but almost like we're inside of a cave, or maybe this is like a large trunk being shown out. I'm not quite sure. Ah, okay, uh-oh, spoiler alert. I think someone just came out of the bear. The Hare and the Hedgehog. Oh my gosh. Okay, what was that show? Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. This sort of like the side profile, and then it's like very flat, but then it's highly like stylized. Like, it is really bringing that back to me. Like, I love the way they did this house and tree, and just one color here just to show you that it's fading into or it's like at an angle and it's a little further back. I just, oh, my heart is so happy. The Shoemaker. This is lovely. I'm gonna look up this author, or I mean the look up the illustrator. See if I can follow them on social media or look at their work that they've done throughout the years, because they are very inspiring to me. Just gorgeous. And this definitely looks like a scene out of, I've been watching a lot of Merlin lately. And the Knights of Camelot. Random House Books. Oh, this is New York here. Wow. They did a lot of stories. So I got two more. Oh, okay. This one's another Grimm's. And, oh, and Andersen. So they did Hans Christian Andersen and the Brothers Grimm's together. Andersen's definitely one of my, well, he probably is my favorite fairy tale author. Oh my gosh, Christmas 1923. Wow, this is stunning. So now this is making me think this paper quality is very similar to the other one. So I wonder if the other one was closer to the early 1900s or something. But still, these illustrations look even newer. Oh wait, yeah, I'm not even sure. About the other one must be older though, because I don't think they could even use color then. Dedicated to all the little boys and little girls who love fairy tales. Okay, I'm already hooked. And all the moms and dads and the grown adults who love fairy tales to this day. Aladdin, okay, that would be wonderful. Can't wait to read these stories. Swan images. Jack the Giant Killer. Okay, that's a new title for Jack and the Beanstalk, I've heard. Maybe they, I guess that was, the original one was probably the more gruesome one. Oh my god, what is on her face? Clever Alice. And this is something about like, oh, time to get married, Alice. But then now it would be like, time to start a YouTube channel, Alice. Time to finish up that college or something. Or are we past that as a society? Are we all like, college smallage, follow your passion. Alice, follow your passions. Don't do what everyone else is doing, Alice. Money isn't everything, Alice. That'd be modern take. And then this one, it's not exactly, you know, the vintage one, but I just thought this was just very charming, and I thought my kids would really enjoy these illustrations. It's just very, very cutesy, and it's modern. And I just love I mean, it's just very sweet. Oh, here, let me zoom out a little bit. You can see that a little better. And this is just a little bit of swirls on there. Just a little pony. And like, this is, oh my gosh, I'm just really happy. Oh my gosh, my kids would love this. Their little hairs. Their little dots for eyes. Oh my gosh, this is adorable. If they're on every page somehow, I love that. I knew they were gonna be, because like, might as well. Achoo! Oh my gosh, look at her hair. And her little ball gown. How sweet. It just shows like you don't need to go the super, I mean, I keep saying the super detail route, although I do feel drawn to just continue adding details, but I mean, I do love all kinds of people's art, so however people come up with fun stuff for us to look at. Oh, her little tiny nose. Ooh. Looks like it's date night. This is a cute story. I would love it to like turn this into what is it, the Prince and the Pea or something like that. Like, I want to see more guys as like the main heroine and being all like love struck and stuff like that. Just, you know, something else. Okay, so, and here you thought that would be the end of the video, but that was before. I have one last thing to show you. And this is just a really cool box that I found. And I just remembered there are some buttons in it. So I'm going to empty that. And so this just is very like ornate box that I'm sure was hand painted who knows when. But I just thought it would be wonderful to just take a moment and look at just how detailed and nice this is. And it's inspiration, because there's some boxes that I paint as well, and I just love the style of this. Okay, so we've got all black inside, and then on here we have this almost like a scrolling detail way across. It feels very glossy too, so I'm sure it's been set and like laminated, or what's that thing? Oh, varnished, yep. The thing we put over the paintings to really set them up. I mean, just, it's just so nice looking. I just am so happy by looking at this. So this is another sort of inspirational thing to look at. Well, everyone, I so appreciate you spending time with me today and looking through all of these very gorgeous books. And I'll just set a couple of them aside over here to see what we looked at today. And I just encourage you to, if you like antique shopping or estate sales, or you like these sort of vintage books for inspiration or for whatever purposes, they're just something I enjoy, and I wanted to share this with you all. So I cannot wait to get back to some of these books and really delve into them. So I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.